How old are you?
19.
Relationship status?
Single.
Why do you think you're single at 19?
Because I choose to be.
For what reason?
Because I date to marry.
So you'd only date somebody if you know you'd have a future with them.
Yeah.
And what qualifications would a guy need?
He has to be intentional. I'm also Christian, so I would want him to be Christian. Be a man of God and a man who fears God. And a man who is intentional with creating a future.
How tall does he have to be?
I don't care, as long as he's taller than me. Yeah.
Short kings allowed?
Yeah, I don't care. It's pretty easy to be taller than me anyways.
And by God-fearing, do you mean does he have to be very religious or just can he just go once a week to church and be kind of...
No, I would want him to be really religious because I am, and I don't want to go by myself on Sundays. I want him to lead our family. Yeah.
So you put God first, man second, and then you under him?
Yes.
And then the child under you?
No, the child before me.
In a relationship, do you see the man as your leader?
Yes.
How come?
Because what I believe and what Christianity believes too is that for men, their stance and their ways is they're supposed to be the leader. And although that doesn't undermine the women, but it just, we have different roles we have to lead and different responsibilities.
So you always want the man to make decisions for you?
Not always make decisions for me, but it's like a paired partnership, and he's leading the family, but we're both talking through it, and a relationship goes both ways. So, yeah.
And you also believe in you submitting to the man?
I mean, not submitting and like I don't have any say or any choice, but that we have different roles and that he might have to provide more financially while I have to be more of a caretaker. But that doesn't undermine our responsibilities and our worth.
Yeah, like you submit to your man, but obviously he's going to take your opinion and everything. But he's going to make the decisions because he wants to make sure his family has a good path in life, right?
Yes, but that would be a two-way decision, and we would have to talk over it. And although he does have responsibility in over some financials and leading our family, he does have to consult with me because in the Bible, you have to have a two-way relationship and put God in the middle too.
As a religious woman, how do you feel about the modern hookup culture?
I personally don't agree with it, but that is other people's decisions, and I will not judge them based on what they do, but personally I wouldn't do that.
Let's say you had friends that were participating in it. Would you condemn them for it, or would you just say, like, oh yeah, you can do whatever you want?
If they ask for my opinion or my personal stance, I would give it to them, but I am not in the position to judge them or condemn them for their ways because those are their actions and they have free will.
But wouldn't you want to condemn them to better society in a way?
I would want to give them advice, but I ultimately can't change their heart. That can only be their decision, and if they would let God into their heart, then that's their will and their free way, but I can't choose to change them. They have to be accepting to that change.
Don't you think a good way of doing that would say, like, telling them to come to church with you so they can see God and see how that kind of life is?
Oh yeah, I do that. I do invite all my friends to just see a certain perspective that I see, and also always invite them to church, always invite them to any gatherings or any Bible studies I have, and just always being open. And that's their decision if they want to join or if they're interested, and I'm always available and here if they want for me to answer any questions.
So, like, showing them through actions instead of trying to tell them and persuade them, right?
If they ask me for the opinion, I will have some friendly debate with them, but I can't force anyone to do anything. I would just be open and accepting to whatever they want to do or see.
He's a 10 out of 10, but he voted for Donald Trump.
I mean, that's his decision, but I don't know. I would have to talk with him over why he did, and there's always two sides of everything, and I mean, that's up to him, so.
Would you view a Trump supporter in a negative way, or would you be neutral?
I mean, I would want to talk with them and see their opinion. It's the same as if someone voted for Kamala. Like, why did you vote Kamala? Why did you vote for Donald Trump? There's two different sides to everything, and some people have biases, and I think you need to talk with people to see their stances on some things.
Okay, so I voted for Trump because I view him as like a masculine figure, and we need to bring masculinity back. So that's kind of the main reason why I did it. Do you think that's a good reason?
No, I think for presidential stuff, you should look at what is better, who is going to lead America better, and any political reasons too, and like economic states, and not just that he's a male dominant figure. And like although it doesn't really, I don't think it really matters whether you're female or male, as long as you do your role right and as long as you do your job correctly. It's
Okay.
it's all about merit.
Because I just see like masculine men are truly the people that hold society together and make sure there's law and order and safety and peace. Do you agree with that?
I mean, whoever does the job better, like if you take two people, there's a man and a woman, and there's a job to hold security, whoever does that job better.
You go based on merit.
Yes.